I'm Ido Drent from Shortland Street.
I'm Drew Neemia from Drew and Shannon Live, and we're leaders of the 40-Hour Famine. We're on our way to East Timor to find out where the famine funds we raise are going to.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
But nervous. As we drive to the villages, it's beautiful, it's green, and it's lush, and everyone's happy to see us. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
Now that we're sitting with all these locals and they're telling us about their lives, I'm beginning to realize that behind their smiling faces is actually a really desperate need. It's the hungry season, and everyone's waiting for their crops to grow. The food they do have is rotting away. We meet Joao, whose family is eating this rice. The likelihood of that amount of rice lasting for 3 months is pretty slim.
They could barely have 1 meal a day with that for 3 months. We meet Octavia. He tells us what it's like to be hungry. How often would they eat cassava a day?
Just one time a day, at lunchtime.
When we get hungry, we go out to the forest and look for the jackfruit. And then we go home and just sleep.
I feel tired and I get headaches.
I can't even miss lunch, you know? And I'll just complain, you know, like these guys, they're not.
This is the jackfruit. This is what they get when they don't have enough of the other crops and they go find this in the bush. It's kind of the last resort for when they're hungry.
Back in New Zealand, I might think, oh man, I've got it bad. And then you come to a place like this and it's a wake-up call. You don't have it bad at all. You don't even know what bad is.
Let's put the 40-hour famine into perspective. These people literally have nothing. I've personally got so much to give. It's just one weekend that we can make such a big difference.
We've seen how hard it is for these kids. And now that we're heading to a nearby World Vision Farmers Group, we're ready for some hope. Antonio and his children used to go hungry, but 4 years ago, World Vision started teaching him new farming techniques.
He's showing us what he's learned. Simple things like planting in rows and using fertilizer. This is really awesome.
But it means now they're not only eating 1 meal a day, they're eating 3 meals, and not just one type of food, but a range of vegetables, which is great for their nutrition.
Antonio is growing so many vegetables right now that he's actually selling some to the supermarket to make some moolah. Antonio, yeah! Thank you, World Vision! Thank you, World Vision! What is so cool is that this is how World Vision works with heaps of families here, but many more could be helped. Actually coming here and seeing what I've seen just made me want to do something so bad.
I feel really inspired to see that World Vision's work significantly changing lives. And all we need to do is give up one weekend and we can see many more stories of these, you know?
We should make this year the biggest famine ever.
I'm going to go back home and I'm going to raise a stack load of money for my team.
Just what he said, but my team's going to raise it a stack load more. 1 weekend, 40 hours, that's it.
That's it.
Go hard out for the hungry.
Blue team wins, blue team wins, green team wins, blue team wins, green team